Saturday, July 6th, 2013, last year. A normal, routine start to the day for sure. Myrlie came down to the family room and said, let's try to put together and work on the custom-made blinds that were shipped here during the week. So I got down on the floor in the family room and she was down there with me. I unloaded the blinds from the package and took out the directions and then began to go over the directions. And at some particular point in time, I changed to a foreign language of what type. I had no idea, but continued along those lines. And that's when everything started to change.
Time is brain, and it is a quantified fact. With lack of blood flow, brain cells die, and it is about 1.8 million neurons die every minute.
At the time I was at St. Anne's Rehabilitation Center, and it was early in the morning. I'd gotten up and taken a shower and was sitting on the edge of the bed, and the nurse came in to take my vitals and give me my medicine, which she had given me my medication, and she looked at me a little funny and she asked me if I was feeling okay, and I nodded my head yes, and she said, have you swallowed those pills yet? And I shook my head no, and she says, well, here, spit them out quick. And I did, and she started asking me a lot of questions. And I knew the answer, but I couldn't say them. And I tried to, and the words just didn't come out.
A stroke case, when timely recanalization is very important, because more delay you have, there will be more neuronal death, more brain cells die, and there will be lesser chance that patient would recover to their previous state. So it becomes a very emergent issue, and this is a true neurological emergency.
And I know that Myrlie asked me what was going on and tried to find out what the problem was and so forth, and I don't remember responding or explaining anything. And at that point in time, she decided to pick up the cell phone and dial 911. They took me into this very large part of the emergency room and did very many and different things trying to work with me and help me. There were injections and other tests done. Then they took me upstairs and they did x-rays and they did scans and several other things. And the next thing I knew, I was in the operating room. And that's where Dr. Khatri came in.
Stroke Care Now Network was formed with collaboration from neurologists from Fort Wayne Neurology Group, as well as with support from Lutheran Health System and Parkview Health System. Our mission is to provide best care and also in an expedited manner to all the patients, not only who present to Fort Wayne community, but also to surrounding region. Currently, we cover 25 hospitals in the region, and we not only cover Indiana, but part of Ohio and Michigan. We are the largest stroke network in state of Indiana. We provide 24/7 coverage using an audio and video platform to these patients. So our goal is to provide evidence-based care in an expedited manner to improve outcomes of these patients.
I think what's so very important is the element of time, that this outcome, great outcome for Bill, would not have happened if it had not been taken care of right away. If I had waited around and thought, well, we'll see how you are a little bit later, We'll give it some time. Maybe you'll feel better in 15 minutes, in 20 minutes. The timing is the most important thing for a good outcome.
We're thankful for every day, and I know the grandkids are glad they still got their pawpaw. And actually, he got to take his granddaughter on a gator ride yesterday. He has a little four-wheel vehicle, and she really enjoyed that. And so the times with family are just so precious.